Here I am once again. My name is Raul Adan. I want to take my time. Hopefully, I'm not interrupting in any of your daily activities or activities that are daily. You know what I mean? Up like a motherfucking gangster. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take my time to read to you guys. Those are the gangsters that I'll never forget. I never forget. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my time, myself, out of my own time to read to you guys. Allow me to read. Wait for you to answer. All right. All right. So here we go. Let me just show a couple paragraphs. The seriousness of the problem. Depression will well be the most serious problem facing our free enterprise economic system. Promises of change and socialist and communist. The, the fastest of the crackpot with an impossible scheme to cure all the ills of society. Frequent depression could be a danger to our way of life. To one person, depression means studying breadlines or walking the street looking for work. To another, it means business failure and the necessity for a new start. To still another, it means the loss of a life savings and a bank failure. To the nation, it means economic paralysis. To the world, it usually means a breakdown of friendly trade relations, as each nation tries to solve its own problem at the expense of other nations. In extreme cases, depression may set in motion the forces that lead to war. The effect of depression on Germany in the early 1930s made the German people more willing to follow Adolf Hitler into World War II as a fancied cure, C-U-R-E, punctuation marks on both sides, punctuation marks, and then for their economic ills. All right, so read a little bit more. I'm that homie that I took my time on the street, you know what I'm saying, to read to the señores, the queridos, the bilis, the tío, the brother, the señor, the emero, la M, you know what I'm saying, EME, you know, and then Mexican dude from the mouth. Yeah, oh, and I'm the one that took it upon myself to say, I think I got your case beat, you know, give me a chance, just hear me out. You know, so then I asked myself one question. I asked the computer, what's 4 times 4? I asked Google, right? And 4 plus 4, 4 plus 4, 4 plus 4. And then myself, I answered 8. So I kept asking for like 3,000 times. Every time it answers 8. It keeps answering 8. I said, fucking failed. I asked 4 times 4, 16. 10, 100 times already. Same time, same thing, 16 every time. Must be accurate, you know? Then I did a spelling, because the computer comes with a spell check. So when I type in a word and it's correct, it allows me to type it. When it's incorrect, Google underlines it for you, like a blue color, and it highlights it and it spells it for you correctly. So right then and there, I'm like, oh shit, this shit is accurate. Right then and there, when from the right spelling to the wrong spelling, to where when you're typing in wrong a word, it'll correct it itself. So it's the computer makes a computation. So right then and there, it's telling you that it's accurate. You know what I'm saying? For the homie that don't understand me, I lost him. It's cool. Like when let me see, like right now, something attacked me, my speech. If I see that goes something caught to my leg right here. All right, but so anyways, so yeah, so then I asked myself too. Okay, when the war started, when the attack of 9/11 happened, the airplanes hit the buildings. You know, where the firemen even died. That was pretty fucked up. People were saving lives and they got smashed by debris or shit like that. But so when that happened, the government, what they do, they all ran to their computers to investigate information from Afghanistan. They all had to get on a computer, and then they cannot tell me they just did one move. They dictated a war based on the computer's answer. They asked a question, and then they answered back, right? The computer, anything about Afghanistan. And they dictated a war based on the computer's answer. To where even from maps, them taking picture maps from here to over there, and then they sent the fucking soldiers off over there that way, you know what I'm saying? Through those, based on those maps, which were on the computer. So the computer's accurate, 100% accurate. So why not when my friend has life? And I say, these are my exact charges. Can I get the correct motion for dismissal? Boom. It has to be. It's accurate. You know what I'm saying? It is accurate. Okay. Uh, is it unconstitutional to be in prison, or is the court system unconstitutional? It's gonna say yeah. For the person that took 20 or 25 or 30, a deal, sign a deal. I got your action like that. To where like, is it unconstitutional? Is the court system unconstitutional? You get what I'm saying? My name's Raul Adan. Leon. Yeah. That's real funny. Anyway, this is comedy. I told the homie, man, just give me a chance. You know? And I got to beat him. All right. And then, another thing. If I ask you 4 plus 4, and at one point it doesn't say 8 and it says 10, I'm gonna get my device. I'm gonna be like, hey, you know what? I gotta go take it back to the store and get a refund. Motherfucker broke, or it was a malfunction, or it's a defect. You know what I'm saying? It shit on itself. Gave me the wrong answer. You know what I'm saying? You take it back to the store, dog. I'll give you a new one. Curada, curada. ¿Qué es? ¿Ah? Anyways, so yeah, I have different in all my videos. For all, I don't know. I think it's attacking my face. Hey, if you guys hear me out, I'm going at it. Fool. I'm trying to beat the life sentence. So I'm studying and researching some stuff that attacks your brain, the language. You know what I'm saying? True story. Chunking, man. Ding ding, chunking for my niggas that got life. Ding ding ding. I'm not that fool with the radio show. Like, hey, with the hat, this and that. You know what I'm saying? I stay chunking them. Ding ding. There's this homie, he had hands like me in the feds, right? He used to get down all the time. Fool, he had so much hands. When they took off his shirt, he had one right here, fool, an extra one. I see them. I was like, orale. What would I see? All right. Where's yours at? Don't trip. Your shoulder isn't saying. Hey, he's like, don't ever say nothing to nobody. I'm not sure. I just go out and see him. I just be like, you say, wait. I would tell myself, you say, wait. Ese güey camina la yarda como que nada, como nada. Nobody knows. No one I knew. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what's up? He has so much ass on. The extra one's had it on him. That shit was crazy. Fuck, dog. Should I post this one? I don't like how it looked. Alright, do a side shot. Who found him, dog? Where'd you guys find KO? Who's that homie with the voice, dog? He's a senor, fool. You know what I talk about. Nobody knows him. Hey, once again, yeah. Where are my boys with the panza at? All my boys that got a panza on them. My niggas, dog. My boys that have two gorditos con la panza. And then, oh yeah, so never did I forget about not just a brother or whatever. I mean, not whatever, but you know, depends how I educate myself. This is how I educate myself. Anyway, fucking beautiful. Me, I'm like, fuck. So then, I didn't forget about the homie who has life. Before the brother, the homie who has life. I didn't forget about. So that's what I'm trying to attack. Okay, the court system is unconstitutional, so I gotta be alright. I promise you. One thing is that I learned to do is never get a man's hopes. Okay, if someone has life, you respect them, bro, and you don't disrespect them. You don't lie to them, and never do when I get your hopes up for something like that is not gonna happen, dog. Me, I don't lie to you ever, dog. Ever would I lie to you, dog. Or get your hopes up. I think I got this shit in the bag. You know? Anyways, so I'm gonna read a little bit more. Okay, excuse me. Okay, what can be done to avoid depression? In spite of some importance of the problem, economists cannot agree on what causes depression or how to prevent it. A modern, highly industrialized economy is a very complex machine. When it breaks down, the cause of the trouble are difficult to identify. Each expert has a diagnosis, and each diagnosis suggests a different cure. Exactly, like every word that exists. At one point, every word, when it evolved, somebody observed it. After observing it, they pronounced it in a certain way, their own pronunciation, and they gave their own opinion as far as how it is described. So that's a perfect example for what I just read right now. I'll read it to you again. For each expert has a diagnosis. So the observation would be the diagnosis. No, in other words, the word would be the diagnosis. You know what I'm saying? And then it says each diagnosis suggests a different cure, a different cure. So then right then and there, it's like, okay, let me back up. It's like the word, but then the definition. You know what I'm saying? All right. So of the business cycle of the remedies associated with the explanation are discussed below. One more paragraph. Under consumption or saving theories, some economists insist on the depression comes because people spend too little of their income. That is, they save too much. The economists say such as a practice leads to a lower demand for good and service and unemployment. The remedy they suggest: redistribute income and from the rich. All right, that's about it. So me, I'm that little homie. I'm 35 years old. I'm still a little youngster. You know what I'm saying? I'm not 50, 55. A grown ass man. Like barely starting to live his life. Niggas ain't old. You're barely starting to live your life. You know what I'm saying? But me, I'm the one that took the time to read to them in history, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? I forget about you, fool. Here I am reading. I'm on the street. Never could you just not say I don't care about you or think of you. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a fucking. I don't know why I care about you guys. You guys are. You know what I mean? I care about you though. You know what I'm saying? I seen a man's face. Says a lot. That's right. That's right. That's my observation about prison. I would answer. What do you think about prison jail? Well, if I think about a man's face, it says a lot. Though. You know. But yeah, I took my time to read to you guys, and I will always read it if you ever want to hear me. You know. What's my monster truck, Anna? Hold on, give me a monster truck. There we go. Get your monster truck. That motherfucker's dancer. Monster truck. Yeah? Monster truck. Dang. Grave digger. You ever heard of grave digger? Oh, monster truck. Hey, so, yeah.